Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now in this video we are going to discuss why top 11 is becoming stale. Basically try to identify the different problems that are facing the game, and hopefully if someone at Nodias watches this video they can do something about them. Now for my personal experience, the novelty of 3D is wearing off, because I remember before 3D came out we expected the problems to be there, you know, the issues, the bugs. But the problem is that Nodias has been slow to fix some of the issues that are wrong with the 3D, like the stiffness of the animations, the overpowered attack, and there was a bug like today I couldn't get into the association, and I was planning on recording the association match today to use as a background video for this message. Now in the next upload I will discuss in detail why 3D could have been a mistake and was rushed, and I think there are a lot of problems. A certain ex-Tottenham defender actually agrees with me on this. Now let's get into detail about what you guys left on my post. 2 days ago I made a community post on my channel asking you guys what problems you think are there with the game, and a few of you managed to respond, and I'm going to talk about them. The very first comment I'm going to talk about is this one by Leon, who said the old version was almost perfect and tactics were actually working. You know, he also goes on to talk about how good managers could counter and, you know, had some kind of standards. But right now the tactics are no longer working, and he left a very good example whereby you can actually use down both flanks for 90 minutes. And at the end of the game, the stats say that you attacked from the center more than 50%. And maybe this can happen if you had an AMC or a formation with 3 MCs. You know what? He's kind of right about this. Like sometimes I cannot even tell what kind of passing my opponent is using, because it's like generalized style of play. I can't see any kind of specialization at work. For example, if you use long passing, it's still going to have very many of those short passes and very few long ones. And you can't really tell the difference between hard attacking and hard defending and defensive. They're all the same. And the problem of tactics not working has led to this situation whereby if you have a quality advantage over someone, your chances of winning are extremely high. It's really difficult to make a comeback unless you have very trained players and some negative players in your team. Other than that, it's extremely difficult to win against someone who has a percentage advantage on you. Now the next comment I want to talk about is this one that was left by Live Online Music, and he says the game is just about spending money. And honestly, I also have no objections to this. Look at this, the special sponsor bonuses. The special sponsor tasks themselves need you to spend extra on the game to finish them. Then there is Boost Lab. And then we have the playstyle events, which honestly, I don't think I'll ever spend money on it unless it's restructured. And I guess Iceman also feels the same way, because he left this comment. And then someone else also left a comment saying they quit the game because they were tired of spending money. But he was losing to 30% weaker teams, so can I say he was not a good player? I mean, 30% is ridiculous. If I have the 30% advantage over someone, I don't think I can lose to them unless I get like 7 red cards, which is near impossible. Then MA99 says he didn't encounter huge problems while playing the game. It's just that there should be more scenarios like getting tap-ins or getting rebounds, and would also appreciate in-game fouls. I don't really know how to react to this, but here's the thing. We already have enough attack. They should work more on the defensive side of things, because the defending is 1, unnatural, 2, weak compared to attack. Like the general positioning of the defenders is worse than the positioning of the attackers, and that honestly scares me. Now lastly, I cannot read his name, but what he says is that maybe I've accomplished everything and the game has started to drain me since I know all the tricks and I've overused them. And honestly, he does have a point. Like, I've consistently made top 11 content in a time span of less than 2 years, but I have more videos than someone like Miltiadis who has played this game for like 10 years, which is crazy. But that itself alone cannot be a problem. It just magnifies the rest. Like, we were so excited for 3D. The first season was really good, but then as we got used to it, all these problems we're seeing are now persistent. We need these problems fixed as soon as possible. Like today, honestly, you can't get into associations, and as an ultimate association that's not really strong, yes, I'll be honest about it. My boy Stefan Bezdek is currently unavailable, so he has bonuses of 0%. We need to attend those matches so that we can stay in the division, but I can't, and that's very frustrating. I really hope next season is better than this, because this season has been one to forget in top 11. With that in mind, I think I should stop the video right here and right now, because not getting into associations has really ruined my mood and kind of inspired me to release this video, honestly. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll link up with you guys next season. Peace.